Hi everyone, it's Miss Akvari in the library. I wanted to tell you a little bit about the book The Barren Grounds by the author David A. Robertson. And to start, I think I'm just going to read the summary that the author includes because it'll tell you a little bit about what this book is about. Morgan and Eli, two Indigenous children forced away from their families and communities, are brought together in a foster home in Winnipeg, Manitoba. So that's in Canada. They each feel disconnected from their culture and from each other, and they struggle to fit in at school and at their new home, until they find a secret place walled off in an unfinished attic bedroom. A portal opens to another world called ASCII, bringing them onto frozen barren grounds where they meet Ochek, or Fisher, and that's this sort of weaselly kind of character you see there. The only hunter supporting his starving community, named Misewa, Ochek welcomes the human children, teaching them traditional ways to survive. But as the need for food becomes desperate, they embark on a dangerous mission. They try to save Misewa before the icy grip of winter freezes everything, including them. So this book reminds me a lot of the book and maybe the movie you've seen it, The Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe, where the kids go through the closet or the wardrobe and they end up in this frozen world called Narnia, where there's something kind of wrong in the world and the kids need to kind of figure out what it is and fix it. That is the same sort of thing that's happening in this book, only our characters are Native Americans, and so we're using slightly different traditions that would be recognized by Native American culture, specifically people in a certain nation or a certain tribe. What I think is interesting about that is we don't necessarily know a lot, at least I don't necessarily know a lot about different Native American cultures and backgrounds. So any chance I get to read about a different tradition is really interesting, and how connected they may be to the land and to the animals on that land. I always think that's kind of an interesting story and just kind of a different way of thinking about things. And that's definitely what's happening here for Morgan and Eli. So they're able to go through this portal. They're able to kind of connect to their heritage that they've been disconnected from in, our world by going through this portal and helping to save the people of Misewa. If you like reading stories about other cultures, if you like reading fantasy stories where the animals are main characters and are playing an important part in the action, or if you're just curious, like, how does this story work? How does this tradition happen? You'll probably like reading the book Barren Grounds.